laughing your ass off at my team.
There's also...
Shut up. He's a lock. He's in your team. He's a lock.
Yeah.
He's a lock. What?
You don't even have the box. Did you not learn your lesson last year? You also got Fire saying that he's going to become a full-time midfielder. Nice hair, by the way. And I think it's there. 3 games. Now, we said that last year. You know why? He's a year younger. He's a year older. He broke down last year. After how many games? They're always huge. They're always huge.
Have you seen him though?
Say it like that. You got Reed at F2. My Reed is at F5. There is a stark difference in our forward line. A huge difference in our forward line. My forward line will smash your forward line spacing. So you're...
Welcome back to SuperCoach. I'm Jords. I'm here with the Stinky Matt Zeeves.
And I'm the Stinky Matt Zeeves here with the hairy, ugly Jords. Jords, how you been, champ? You got a good week, Lisa, champ? You don't?
Yeah.
Do you not? Champ, what's wrong with your feet? You've got fucking band-aids all over them. What have you been doing? Feet on.
Now, Matty,
scratching the scab.
you were in a very good mood last week. How's your mood this week?
Yeah, it's not bad. I want my cash league. Suck shit, Docky. You thought your Gorn was going to beat me, but it didn't.
But you, the scumbag you are, only happy when you score more than me.
I'm happy.
How did we go this week, champ?
Not that good, guys.
Not that good?
You want to get up the teams, champ, and have a look at it? What did you score this week, champ?
Champ, it was a 2-0-1-7 for me, and that's with Dacos captain and Petrarca injured. You scored 1-8-6-6, champ. Now, you didn't have any injuries that I know of?
I had Dacos captain. I had one extra premium out than you, so, you know. But, champ, that Goulden really got you over that line, didn't he?
Yeah, so last minute trades are all posted on our Twitter, now X account. So if you go onto our Twitter, you can see all our last minute trades and updates as the round rolls by if you want to catch those updates. But right now, Matty sucks. So I was going to say shit and sucks together, so it came as the shucks.
Oh, yes, it's going to happen, champ. 1 week this week. I've got to
1-8. That's so disgusting.
That's exactly what you scored last week.
1-8. And how disgusting was it? Fuck, that is bad. Can't wait to get into the team breakdown. But, Matty, where can you find us before then?
Oh, no, down here. Over there.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you just stop sipping on that blue tea? I called you about an hour ago and you said, oh yeah, blue tea, honey. All right, you're still sipping on it. How many cups have you had?
This is my second cup.
Is it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Blue tea. Now let's just get into some kick Sunt haul. It is. Anyway,
look blue anymore.
Champ, you talk about more about blue tea than I do, so shut the hell up.
Champ, because I'm trying to hit you and you got it in your hand. You got like a country. There we go. Look at George. Take your shoulders. What are you doing?
Are you being for real right now?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You like those shoulders? That's bulbous.
Thank you, Champ.
Check out Jordy's other store on the bulbous store.
Now, Matty.
Champ, kick Sunt, hold up, boo. Who we got here? We got
Matty.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, we got a big merch perch from Nick SDKA. Now,
what did he get?
Guys,
white?
He got a beanie white because I'm rocking the white beanie. You're not doing a good job rocking your beanie, so
Champ,
because you're just
Champ, this was last year's merch. That's New Year's. You don't even give me one. You don't even give me one of these. This guy. How much was the perch, champ? How much can you get these beautiful beanies for?
You can get them for $39 including shipping, guys. Jump on our...
$39 including shipping? Wow.
Yeah. The shipping is on us. Now,
stitching.
Nicky boy, he's a new person. He's also gave us a coffee shout. 5 coffees, Nicky's come in. He's bought the beanie. He's ready for winter. And now he's ready for some super huge, Matty. He says...
Coming in hot.
Lads, it's my first year playing SuperCoach and I'm sucking all the dicks at it now, Nicky boy. Okay. This is Matty's 12th season and he's still sucking the dicks at it, so...
Champ, you just...
That's SuperCoach. Now, since watching your videos, I'm slowly climbing back up the ranks and they are keeping me in contention and to not be the shit at SuperCoach amongst the fellas at work. I love the videos, love the content. Keep it up. Thanks, Nick SDKA. I really want to know what that stands for. You can't have 4 last names, but thanks a bunch. Matty, first
Thanks.
shot.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff, Nicky. 50 SuperCoach points comes firing hot. Who's next?
Now, Dave, turn it up.
He's back again.
He's got 12 copies. 12. Now, this is Dave. You're getting in record territory. Hi there, bruisers. I'm just living it up here in the Trent Bianco lounge, living my best life. While my SuperCoach team does its best impersonation of Eric the Eel at Sydney's Olympics.
Can you explain the Trent Bianco lounge?
So, if you're new here, the Trent Bianco lounge, because we upgraded to the, the Crown's got the mahogany lounge.
Yes.
So, it's a white lounge, and Bianco is the...
White, that's why.
White, so it's the Trent Bianco lounge.
Yeah, good stuff.
So, Trent Bianco lounge is for all our high rollers.
It's really Blanco, but anyway, Bianco's...
What? No, Bianco is the colour for white.
Blanco.
Bianco.
Blanco. In Italian or in...
Italian.
Okay, I was talking...
What are you saying in? What language are you fucking talking in?
Spanish type thing, you know.
You're a fucking idiot. Now, at least the mighty
You're a fucking idiot. We're both right.
I'm just right.
Yeah.
At least the mighty Flying Hawks are punching on, giving me hope that the religion of AFL is still the holiest. How much did the Hawks find? I had a look at them to win the flag, $51. Not bad.
You're right.
Do they play in like Richmond? They got like North, West Coast. They got a couple of shit games they can easily win.
Got some coming ups. Yes, definitely.
Now, Matty, enjoy slurping down these 12 coverage heated warm beverages as you watch the replay of Bruce winning goal against GWS while listening to the Titanic music. Turn it up!
It's a good win.
You absolute rascal kings. Thank you, Dave. I hope you're doing well, big boy, and good to see you living it up in the Trent Bianco Lounge as the sexy stud you are.
As the highlight in the yellow.
Exactly.
1.3 mil. Who's next, champ? CJ, my boy, or Wahab, your boy?
They're both my boys.
I think CJ's my boy.
CJ despises you.
No.
Wahab's next. Wahab's 10 coffees. Besides getting a pretty good Supercoach score and climbing up the ranks, nothing else seemed to go right for me this long weekend in general.
Is that it?
That's it.
Did we ask? Sad face? Oh. Break up with the missus? What happened?
No, it's got to be, I think it's either bet's not gone right.
Yeah.
It's either missus problems or it's work problems. That's the only thing that can piss you off, right? Or health problems. For me, it's health problems.
Probably missing it because he does love a punt, that good old Wahab.
Yeah.
And he does complain about all the coaches that don't put his players on to get those overs.
Yeah, there was a lot of tagging this week.
So I think it's betting.
Cheer up, Wahabi. You done good as
Wahab,
Supercoach. If I do shit in Supercoach, it's worse than a bet loss. I'll tell you that now. My boy, CJ Samut. 5 coffees. Lads.
It's my boy.
Shit score. Haha.
How about he score?
Back ranked to 10,000 odd.
Ooh.
See what I can bounce back to this week. Keep up the laughs.
Shaka bra.
Shaka bra, CJ bra. And look at that. It's our sick.
There's our
Oops, I said the actual word. Kickstart Hall of Fame.
You're going to have to beep that one out.
And look at Big Ock has been relegated to the sec. He was one of the superstars of last season. What, champ, you'll be very upset of picking up Big Ock.
I don't think
this year.
Big Ock doesn't even look at us anymore, does
Where's
he?
Engo? Where's Engo?
Where's Ocko? Who else was up there that's not there anymore?
Billy Bobby.
Brucey, well, he wasn't really up there. He was more of a live.
And I'll tell you right now, Uncle D, you're 1 week away from getting the tag icon. I haven't seen you in a while.
Uncle D.
All right, champ. Now that the coffees are done, what are we going to do? We're going to get into the shit questions.
Let's go to the shit questions.
Shit questions. Or do you want to talk about how badly you scored more?
No, we'll do that.
Okay, that's a good idea. We'll do that later. We'll do that later. Can't wait. Now, the shit questions. Your shit questions delivered on Facebook directly to us because we can't
champ,
wait.
Champ, answer this.
Now, Matty.
Because I'm in a grumpy mood, champ. I'm going to be more angry.
Oh, I love it. All right. You grumpy piece of shit, Matty. Now, is it time to trade out Stewart or do I wait one more week to get Zorko in and get Grundy this week? Or do I get Zorko in this week and get Grundy the week after, says Joshua Mark.
What's Tom Stewart's breakeven, by the way?
I'm guessing it's 100 or something. He's already priced.
The way he's been playing, I didn't even think he'll make it in your best 18. But Zorko, on the other hand, playing St Kilda, vice captain option for me, champ. That 180, like I think
187 break even.
It doesn't matter.
If he gets 114, he's got now 33.
Okay, I think we're in the round. Like you've got 1 or 2 rounds because normally.
Are we going to be talking about Zorko already? Is this the Zorko segment? Because we're going to be talking about Zorko.
Okay.
We'll talk about Zorko soon.
So,
we'll talk about Zorko. We'll talk about Sexton. And anyone else?
So we're going to answer this question?
Yeah. Answer it.
Go, you answer it.
I would get Stewart out right now because he's so shit.
So shit.
And like, it hurts if you started with him, but I reckon it hurts worse if you traded him in because he's so shit.
And
I mean, he did get tagged by Jordan, so you think? I still think he's shit. I just.
James, Tom Stewart equals shit. That's the point Jordys trying to make here.
He needs to go. But now, let me pose you a question, Mattys. If you had Oliver and you had Stewart, who would you be trading out first?
Probably Stewart, because Oliver without Petrarchi could get more.
You can't get more anything.
I think the confidence will be up for him to say, all right, now that big boy Petrarchi's gone, I need to pick up the slack. But I think Oliver is just not the same anymore, champ. But that's not even part of the question. But Jordy wants to answer it for himself.
You heard it here
Jordy's
first.
got Stewart and Oliver, and you think he wants to get rid of them both.
All right, Matty. Vinny Vincent wants to know, how do we get around the current threat to egg supplies?
Say it again.
How do we get around the current threat to egg supplies?
Egg supplies.
Yeah. You know what? When I first read this question,
I don't get it.
I thought it was just talking absolute random shit. But my mum came over yesterday, and you know my mum likes to talk about stuff, and she goes, "Oh yeah, there's going to be a shortage of eggs."
So how do we get around?
So she says, "Oh, Mum, I know you're watching. Hi, Mum." She came over. She's like, "There's a massive shortage of eggs," and she gave me this big mountain of eggs. Like we're talking about at least 50.
Champ, we'll give them back to the community.
All right,
give it back to Vinny Vincent.
One egg, $1.
Champ, just give us a golf shout out with Jordan.
There's been an extra shortage, and Vinny Vincent, I would have said, you're a bit silly before my mum told me that. So
Vinny Vincent,
don't watch the news.
Vinny Vincent, if you're Italian, maybe do the Masso or the Greek way and have those chickens in the backyard and get a little coop and you get your own fresh eggs made straight from the source.
Great idea, Champ.
Champ, people do it.
Now, Dave Wool, he says, pick one: Chad Warner or Goulden.
Goulden.
Now, Chad Warner's 630,000.
And he's underrated. I mean, overrated.
He's underrated, Champ.
Overrated.
And what about Goulden, though? How about that Goulden? Can we talk about my masterstroke trade? I traded in Goulden.
Champ, if you weren't such a tight ass, because Jordy's a tight ass, so Jordy always goes for... Jordy picked up Dawson and kissed on the D at like what? Would you get it? 5-3?
Something like that.
Jordy gets Goulden. 5-3?
Yeah.
You just get to... Jordy. If Jordy wasn't such a little tight ass, he wouldn't be getting these gem Premos at the lower price.
But that's what you got. You don't buy highs,
I know, but it's like...
sell low.
Okay, but Goulden and Dawson were never the contention of ever being your team.
Yeah, but that's why you pick up Premos.
So we're talking about... Okay.
But yes, Zach Fisher at 380.
I know, pretty good. After getting... Anyway, Champ, what was the question, Champ? It's...
Goulden or the Warner?
100%.
If you're all the same price, who would you go?
Goulden. I wouldn't get Chad Warner.
I agree with you, Champ. Dave, it's Goulden.
I wouldn't get Chad Warner if he was 100k cheaper than Goulden.
You don't like Chad Warner?
I think he's overrated.
I think he has too much forward mid-split. He's 20 possessions a game kind of player, kicks a couple of beauties, can get pretty low scores, can get some high scores.
He was lucky to get that 98 from that.
I think he played pretty good. He did play pretty good.
But that last goal should have got him at least 40 Supercoach points to seal the... But it didn't. It got him like maybe, I don't know.
Champ, speaking of big goals to seal the game, what about Goulden's long 50-metre bomb from out... Anyway, I would him Goulden, Dale,
What do you ask Jamie about how Goulden went?
Champ, we don't rub salt in the wounds of
Champ,
the
you can't wait to rub the salt in my wound.
Yeah, because you're an asshole.
That's right.
Now, Stephen says, does Miller and Oliver need to go? Took Miller.
Oh, probably not. Probably not on both of them, really. Like, if you want a better premium, what do you reckon?
Well, I think if your team's going to be done and you got a couple of trades to spare, why not get rid of the fake Premos? Let's talk about some fake Premos because there's a couple of them rolling around.
Is this going to be talking about? I'd like to talk about fake Premos.
We'll talk about it more in depth right after the guys get their shit questions out. Now, Bruce Kennedy, he says, how much longer do we have to give Tom Green another fake Premo? Feels like he gets worse and worse. And he's going to start doing
I felt sorry for him because it's like he was on an 89, 90 or whatever, and then he gives away that 50 penalty against Sicily, and then that cost him the game. So he went from like 89 to whatever he got, 79. I thought he was... But look, when you do stupid things, you get stupid,
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
That's it.
Now, Shane, can you hear Whiskey-Doo? Who else is moving on? Oliver, been a big disappointment and goes to show how important a proper pre-season is.
And a proper premium is in your Supercoach team. But
another fake Premo. Claza.
Yeah, we said it last year. We still ended up getting him. Like, we knew this thing
at least we got him for 500k, not fucking
60. But we still lost money. So...
Wow. Let's see if you trade him.
Yeah, I think Oliver is the talking point of the sack.
I think it's all depend. He can be your M8 or you could trade him out. The difference, whether you do or not, is if you got other people to trade out this week or if you can complete your team with some extra trades left for injuries.
But who else is shitter than Oliver in your team that's missing a game this week? That's a premium.
What about Tom Green? What about Stewart? These are some Premos. Took Miller's another one, not as bad as the other one.
But Took Miller, Stewart,
Yeah.
And Oliver, they're all missing games. Tom Green, at least we know he's playing this week. We are playing week for week to get through the bye rounds, which are...
Yeah, but he's... Whiskey D's asking about Oliver. Is it time to move on Claza? I think it's team dependent on trade dependent.
Are you moving on with him?
No. But I would be probably... Actually, I probably wouldn't be moving on.
If Petrarca wasn't injured.
So I got Petrarca, that sucks, but I probably wouldn't get rid of Oliver personally anyway.
Oh, we'll definitely.
I'll keep him as an M9 if anything.
No, it's not worth it. Especially, like, you keep him as an M9 if it wasn't the buy rounds.
But wouldn't you want to see how he goes without Petrarca? You said it yourself. You create an argument and then you rebuttal yourself about 5 minutes later.
That's not what I meant.
What the fuck do you mean?
Is he the same Oliver? He's
not the same Oliver, but he's an Oliver that he can still get over 100 points.
In the circumstance, yes, Petrarca's going to be, we don't know for how long. He could potentially... He's never going to come back to his 130 average.
Clary? No,
not for the rest of the season.
But with a bit of luck,
Like
He could go
I would have,
105,
I
110.
actually had faith in him this week to absolutely smash Collingwood.
Did you?
And he didn't.
That being said,
And Melbourne didn't either. Melbourne are just...
Well, Petrarca, their best player, besides Gordon, went
Okay.
off. And
Yeah.
they were looking good in the first quarter. They just couldn't convert. But when Petrarca went off, we started to gain a little bit more ascendancy when he was subbed.
But if you have a look at the Collingwood's list that they had against the Melbourne team,
It's not good.
we're shit. Kruger's kicking 3 goals. There's 6 players under 10 games.
Looks like they couldn't smoke us.
They couldn't smoke even the A team of Collingwood, let alone the B and a half. Anyway.
Well, we have to
And Dacos
rely on the B
and-
team because that's all Collingwood has with the
But this
injuries.
is what I'm saying. Like, where is Oliver, besides Gorn?
Well, let's put this in perspective. Oliver scored 93 points in 3 quarters because the first quarter he was on 5 points. So he scored 93 points in 3 quarters of football. So I'm still going to keep Oliver. And even if Petrarca wasn't injured, I'll be keeping Oliver because
Interesting.
I got Stewart's as well. But if you don't have Stewart, you don't have Petrarca, you need to free up some money and, your Freesias and your fucking...
Whatever's.
Sullivans are not doing it for you, then
Yeah.
get rid of Oliver. I mean, he's not going to be one of the best midfielders, but he can be a serviceable one. Now, another person says, what do we do with Green and Martin? Now, Nick Martin's another one that's also been underperforming lately. He was actually the highest disposal getter in the game and kicked 2 snagglepusses. He just
Still couldn't crack 100.
needs to tidy up his disposal.
Yes, he definitely does. So what was that question? I missed.
So, what do we do with them? Green and Martin. I'm keeping Green.
You'll keep them both on, yeah?
I'll keep both. I'll keep Nick Martin as well. I'll keep Nick Martin amongst all
Well,
the
Nick
other
Martin's
players.
almost at his starting price again.
The difference between Nick Martin and every other player that we mentioned except for Stewart is that he's a defender.
Is
and
Ridley hurting Nick Martin?
No, he was scoring like this when
And
Ridley was.
he was getting those touches as well.
The touches are fine. He just needs to hit some targets and stop butchering it. Now, Clint Sands says, thoughts on Rose? Still scoring, tapered off, straight swap around round 15 to Rose to make some cash. I reckon Rose matches Steele for average for the rest of the year. What do you think?
Well, he's 466 at the moment. He's got a big break even of 180 or whatever it is. So see how he goes and pulls up because every time he gets back on the park, he's got something else wrong with him. And even if he does get like a 90, his break even next week's still going to be 123. So we can kind of see him for 2 weeks. But if you want to get him in to cover a buy, then he'll probably drop 40,000 if he gets to 80 or something this week. Good M8.
I wouldn't be trading at Steele. I mean, Steele.
Is he thinking about trading at Steele for him?
Yeah.
No,
Just get that money.
No, try.
What do you think about Steele? 'Cause being an owner, you know that he's scraping to his 90 or 100 a week with his 16 or 17 touches and a couple of tackles, or
15
a lot of tackles.
Yeah, double digit tackles. Steele can still do his job. He's the best midfielder in St Kilda, and I don't see he's got the most CBAs. It's just unfortunate St Kilda have really dropped off the winning, attitude for them to have impact. Like Jack Sinclair, he absolutely killed it on the
He
weekend.
looked good. He's back in the defence, Sinclair.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
Bono is scoring shit and he's scoring good again. Now, SuperCoach Pro, he's like, not even joking, but have a look at Steve May's score this year. I had a look because that's to humour him.
Yeah.
Would you trade out Stewart for him? Also, Grundy or Sherry for R2? Let's just get Grundy or Sherry for R2 out of the way. What do you think?
Grundy.
You reckon Grundy? Sherry's pretty good.
Sherry's great.
You got another 130 on the
But
weekend.
Sydney's run is pretty goddamn good as far as the ruckman that he's up against.
I mean, if I had to trade one of them, I got Grundy. I like kind of Sherry.
I'm sticking with Grundy.
I think you can't go wrong because Grundy does really good at SCG, but other than SCG, he's going to get you an 80 or something. But Sherry's great. So, but I don't think you can go wrong with either of those options, SuperCoach Pro. And he also wants to know when our 1-on-3 MMA fight is happening. Me, you, and Jamie versus SuperCoach Pro.
You get smashed.
Nah, he's pretty. He's a big boy.
But it's
Doing
three-
some
it's-
boxing.
It's 3 of us though. We play dirty. But I wouldn't want to hit him. We'll just get the 1-on-3 Tinder dates there. We'll see what happens.
Oh, SuperCoach Pro, I'm not in. I'll be the pallbearer.
Take it away, me.
Now, I was looking at Stephen May. So I'm going to read you his last numbers. 96, 90, 106, 23, 92, 131, and 116 up until round 7. Only one score below 90, which is a 23. So...
Was he subbed?
No, I looked at that game as well. I even went in depth to look at this game for you, SuperCoach Pro. It was just shit. So my thoughts exactly are no. Especially because you want to trade Stewart for him. You've got the same
I
buy.
got the same buy, I know. Yeah.
SuperCoach Pro, what are you doing?
Well, he just hates Stewart that much. He wants
I
to
hate Stewart too, but it's not for May. I hate him even
hold,
worse.
hold into it. I'd rather Yo.
Stewart was smoke, mate.
Go for Yo instead. He's 5-1-2. So if you want to swap buy for buy,
Not
that's a better.
even.
That's a better option.
Corey wants to know why he captained Dacos.
Because everyone did, and he's been in this scintillating form. And
Well, I think a good kind of justifying factor is that Gallagher tagged Nick Dacos against the Bulldogs, and Dacos played outstandingly. He actually averages one of the top 5 in the competition over the entire, I guess, since data was recorded for the most contested possessions over a 3-game period. And he just was destroyed by Neil Bullen.
He's just been in scintillating form, but Neil Bullen had the tight clamps on him.
That was a tight tag.
And
that was a real tight tag.
I didn't think it was going to be influential as well because, as you said, Champ, his contested possessions have been through the roof.
Yeah. And like, there's different types of tags. There's like, I'll give you some attention kind of tag, and then there's like a Ryan Crowley tag where I'm not leaving your side.
Yeah, he's got
some jumper in his hand at all time.
Yeah, 5 free kicks against in 1 quarter.
Yeah, it was a really good tag by Bullen. Like,
he was just stronger than him.
And another talking point, Champ, is the tags. And we got a little list. We got a list going of all the taggers and who they're going to probably be tagging, thanks to the third man up, and we'll post that right after this. All right, Matty.
Yes.
Brendan wants to know thoughts on downgrading Zorko to Kruger in the forward line to free up some cash before he goes down in price. Currently sitting in the top 1.8k, destined to do something drastic and up the rankings, and Kruger's DPP is a bonus.
He wants to get rid of Zorko for Kruger. He's joking. Because he's got a break even of 180. He's probably going to get that against St Kilda. So, Champ, what do you think?
He's asking you.
I think that's the shittest question of the week. It really is. So he's doing it. He's trolling. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a fucking idiot. No, you shouldn't do that. What type of shit?
It's too obvious, Brendan. It's too obvious. See if you picked it up. Now, Tony Gummer wants to know Lavinia Nixon or Jane Bunn.
What?
There you go. I'm guessing they're porn stars. I don't know. Are they famous?
Lavinia Nixon or Jane Bunn? I don't know.
And then Brucey, and the 3 people have loved it, the comment. Let me look up Jane Bunn. Brucey definitely wants it answered. And I don't know who these people are, but I don't really know famous people in general. So I only can imagine they're porn stars.
They're not.
Who are they?
So Jane Bunn is an Australian meteorological. Jordy, get your mind out of the gutter.
I mean, why else would you ask? But who
was the other one? So Jane Bunn or...
My bad, Jane and Lavinia.
Lavinia
Nixon. Google it.
Ooh, Lavinia Nixon. Definitely Nixon. Anyway, that's my question.
Anyway, Tom Shorten English. Anyway, we spoke about him. But what about English? Would you be trading out English when his buy comes because he's doing so shit?
Sure.
You'd just trade out anyone.
Champs, how would you? But but if
I'd keep him.
You keep English?
Yep.
He's not a top 2 anymore.
Madam Camilla wants to know some cheap players that are going to do some good things, some good rookie money. I think it's Dowling and Kruger.
Dowling and Kruger right now. Chad, what about... Yeah, that's it for this week.
That's it. Now, all their topics done. All the shit questions are done. Not too many shit ones except for the only obviously one shit one, Brendan.
Come on, Brendan, mate. Yeah.
Got to make it a little bit more...
Just a little bit.
Like SuperCoach Pro's question. That was a good one. That was probably the...
Yeah, that was a good undercover one. Yeah.
Now, Matty.
Yes.
You want to... Let's talk about Zorko.
Yes.
Okay, we've brushed on him lightly. His break-even's 187. If he wasn't playing St Kilda this week, would it be a definite wait?
Yes.
100% wait.
Yeah.
So we're only getting Zorko this week because he's playing St Kilda.
Yes.
And Uwerland scored 157.
Yes.
So that's it, cut and dry.
That's a vice captain.
What do you think he's going to score?
157.
Okay.
What do you think he's going to score?
I think he might go 130.
Okay, that's good enough. So, for me, I don't know, Champ. You said you got maybe 2 Premos before your final teams. You're just sidewaysing shitter Premos into better Premos.
Well, I'm sidewaysing my Super
I think right now it depends on the position where you're at as far as money goes. Like me, Champ, I've got 7 trades left after doing all these 3 trades this week, and that's including Zorko. So, I don't really need anyone else in my team.
You're saying because your team's going to be pretty much done, you don't need the money.
No,
and you're
I don't need the money. And it's like if he gets 140 and he's going to lose 30k. If you need that 30k because you need that money because you're planning for next week to get someone, to upgrade and you want to hold off, then do that. But right now, for the players that almost have their teams done, which I think will be majority of the people after the last buy round.
I think a lot of people are not using as many trades as what we are.
But that's okay. But there's a lot of people that are in the top 1% that are.
So saying if your team is about 5 Premos away from being complete, you wouldn't get Zorko now because he'll be going down more than the other.
That's right. If you're playing for leagues, But I think the scores are important this week because of the fact that you saw what happened to you last week. You saw what happened to me this week. As far
Got
as
your ass kicked.
Got your ass kicked last week. Getting 1800s.
Welcome to this week.
Sorry?
Nothing.
This
Nothing,
week,
buddy.
nothing, honey.
Nothing, buddy.
Yeah, but I think he'll be part of one of the top 10 top scorers this week, George.
Should be. He should be. I mean, every single one of Gold Coast.
Brody Hewlin got 140.
Sexton was robbed. Now,
Sexton got 29 touches on the 84.
I thought he kicked
but he
the
had
ball
130
really good.
dream team. So Flanders got 40 touches. Sexton got 29 touches.
Got 43, I think.
Brody Hewlin, what did he do?
He got 157.
He got 157. So there's 3 Gold Coast defenders against St.
I think there
Kilda.
was more, even they've done good. But
I'm just saying.
this brings me to Sexton.
Yes.
Is it his time to go?
Yes, because that homophobic pal is going to get his game.
Champ, we can't just call him homophobic because he said something homophobic. I mean, have you ever called someone a homophobic slur? I think he called me 5 times today.
Yeah, but I think he said it based to the Brisbane player where the rumours were going around him about what happened in Vegas. So you're aware of that, right?
No.
So there was there was a bunch of boys from Brisbane that went to Vegas, the rumours, and they were alleged, and some teammates were playing with each other's doodles. That was the alleged. So good old pal went to the obvious player in Brisbane. And
who was it?
I think it's Hipwood. I don't know. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. But I think so. But anyway, he went to the obvious player.
Can't say that. Hipwood, that's a joke.
No, that was because of it. That was the...
Was it Hipwood?
I think it was.
Is it because he has long hair?
No. I think it was the actions that were happening in that Vegas, alleged. Hence why. Anyway, Powell's coming back. He served his 5-week suspension, 5-round suspension coming back in. And
that's a hefty suspension.
Well, he had to, it is what it is.
And then anyway. It's another.
So he's coming back.
So you think the Sexton scores are definitely going to go down because of it?
Well, Sexton wasn't scoring that big when they were all in the team. If you remember at the start of the year, he was getting 70s, then 40s, then...
Because he was put forward.
Because they had all the play. But then Flanders came back. Flanders wasn't always scoring. He was in the back line the first few games.
He wasn't.
So when Flanders is back there and Powell's going to be back there and Hewlin and...
What happens if Flanders gets pushed into the midfield and then Sexton becomes the main distributor of half pack?
Well, that's a risk I'm not willing to take with
even at F6?
No, he's turning into a Zorko champ. So I'd rather have a Zorko for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I think at his price, you can cash him in and be pretty happy. And even if he scores 90s from here, and you pretty much made your money. So I'm agree with you, Matty. I think Sexton can go. Now let's get up this nice little graphic. Thanks to the third man. Let's have a
look at this one.
Now,
champ, who's the best tagger in town? Is it Chinchilla or is it...
Oh, man, after Alex Neil-Born's effort. I mean, just the way he plays, he doesn't look like... I know he got a fair bit of touches, but he just didn't look like he was that interested in the ball at all. But here we go. We've got Chinchilla.
Chin McEntees of tagger.
He tags the interceptors of other teams. So we don't even have to read that, but we can. But let's go for Alex Chinchilla. Predicted to get Dangerfield when he comes back. Don't think he even will. Shy Bolton if he goes to the midfield, round 16. Tom Green, GWS. That's another one for Tom Green. Trelaw, I think he'll go to the Bont.
Yeah, sure, we'll go to the Bont.
Unless the Bont goes forward. Sheasel from North Melbourne. I think that will be an interesting. Or even LDU. Zach Butters, round 20. Nick Dacos, round 21, which he definitely will go to. And probably Will Day. West Coast, so maybe Harley Reid, and round 24 got St Kilda, maybe Jack Steele. But
yeah, but okay. So is there any? I know Chincholla's been pretty good. I think Winhager's number 1 best tagger in the comp at the moment. I think Chincholla follows second. James Jordan did have a couple of big roles.
Well, let's look at James Jordan next because he usually takes the.
What I'm saying here, okay. First of all, but the point I'm trying to make is the quality of tagger. Should you be worried about?
I think you'd be worried about all of them, to be perfectly honest.
Really? Okay.
Because, except for maybe McKenty. But I think Berry's shown that he does some good jobs. James Jordan does some good jobs. Chinchilla and Matt Winhager do pretty good. So, even the Carlton game where Chinchilla tagged Merritt, Merritt and Walsh both had less than 22 touches. It was very lucky that Merritt got such a big 124 with those amount of possessions. So,
based on everything here... Nick Dacos is going to get the most tags, really, because he's still got Chinchilla, he's still got James Jordan, and he's still got Brisbane.
Well, Lockneil's got Windhager twice, so that's going to be interesting.
Wow, Windhager twice.
It looks like Merritt and Butters are going to be copping a bit of attention over the thing. Now, would you let potential tags ruin your trade-in options? So you think, okay, Nocky Neal, for example, who's going to be one of the most traded in premiums this week, has got Windhager this week.
I don't know why Drew's not in here, because Drew does good tags, but yes.
I think he's been pushed out of the midfield a little bit lately. But
yeah.
What do you think? So you think, okay, Lockie Neal, I love him. I got my heart set on him, but he's got Windhager. Would you bring him in still?
No.
You'd completely throw out your trade plans because of a tag?
Only because he's 600,000, and so is Butters. So Butters has got the Windhager in 2 weeks, and his break even is 150.
So would you not bring him in because he got a tag in 2 weeks?
Well, yeah, I wanted to bring him in this week, and I'm like, wait a minute, he's already got a break even of 157, and he's got Windhager in 2 weeks. Yep. So if he gets a shit number this week, or not make his break even, and then get tagged again, his price will drop, champ.
Indeed, it will, Matty. Now let's get to the most.
Would you stop a tag from?
No, because some players are untaggable. I think Merritt's kind of untaggable with the amount of tackles he does. So, and he's kind of the one I want to bring in.
But Merritt always does do shit when a tag. He can't. Like Bond got tagged. Lucky he scored 3 goals last week.
Bond can always go forward and kick some snaggle passes, which always mitigates the risk. Yeah. But if you got someone like, I don't know, I think Butters is going to be susceptible to a hard tag. He does go forward though, so it could help. But I don't know, I think you can't overthink it too much, but maybe it's definitely something to consider when you're thinking about.
Oh yeah, his next 2 weeks, Butters he's got Brisbane, Jared Berry, and a Windhager tag.
So that's might be a reason not to get Butters.
And his break even is 157 this week, so you better score good.
It might be worth not getting in Butters this week and having a look.
Yeah.
So that brings us to the most traded in and out players of the round. Matty, you have any issues with Khaleesi, Wilson, Graham, and Comben being the top 4 traded out players?
No.
Now, what about Hugo Garcia, Matty? Are we getting rid of him before his buy, or is he going to get a call up sometime soon?
He's still hanging in there until all the other moneymakers are drowned out. He's sitting there until all the other rookies on your bench have drowned out their money making.
They pretty much have. So Jordan Sweet, time to go. Christian Petrarca, sad to see you go. And his spleen and ribs and lacerated everything. So, Lockie Sullivan, time to cash him in. You're a Sullivan owner.
I wanted to trade him in this week. I think I'm going to wait next week. But I don't mind the trade out.
Oliver out, Stewart out, Took Miller out, and Ned Moyle out. I think Ned Moyle has definitely made his money, 122k, made to his buy. That's more than you can ask for. It's time to get rid of Neddy Moyle.
Definitely. I'm getting rid of him this week too.
Most traded, Matty, who do you like better out of Dowling and Krug?
Kruger against North Melbourne, but Dowling's heat map and touches and marks were pretty goddamn
Sydney though.
That's why.
So it might be a tough matchup.
They're both, look, Kruger, I think Mychek should come back after the bye, so you might get one game of Kruger. But I think he's up against Frampton, so if he can play better than Frampton, then he's safe.
I think he has played better than Frampton.
Well, he kicked 3 goals.
So Frampton, he kicked a goal.
And he's a cult hero because, Collingwood want to scream Krugs.
But, get him a game because of that.
Yeah, well, sometimes.
Now, the 2 most traded in Premos are Zach Fisher and Errol Goulden. Are they in your calculations?
Goulden is in my calculations.
Why isn't the probably number 3 best forward player, number 4 best forward Premo not in your calculations, Matty?
Because my coach is coming back. He's going to hurt him. And he's just so scrawny and stupid. I hate Fisher.
Yeah, 10 kickouts.
I saw it. Yeah, 10 kickouts.
And that's against West Coast. Who they put this week? Collingwood. We're gonna spray the ball fucking everywhere. So
all the time.
Zach Fisher, get him in. Get Goulden in.
He's going to turn it over a lot because our small forwards have got some hard pressure and hard legs to hurt him. I reckon Fisher's going to have his shittest game for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, I don't think so. Now, Luke Ryan.
Yeah, I don't think so. Chab, he's in your contention. Chab, Luke Ryan, $666,000.
You have to pay up for him. He's so expensive. He doesn't look like he's going to get in cheap. He just sits back and kicks the ball. Now, Lockie Neal, I do not like this trade because of the Windhager tag. And he's so much money, 6'3". I'd rather Luke Ryan. Matty, what do you think of Lockie Neal?
I think it's great.
You think it's great? Jordan Clark.
I think it's great.
580. Dane Zorko. Everyone's just spending the money. Caleb's are wrong. Isaac Heaney. No issues with any of those, really. I just wouldn't be picking up Neal personally. I wouldn't be picking up Neal even if he didn't have a tag, but that's just me because I don't like.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Do you like that's Jordan Clark trading champ? What, 5'8"?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I think he's going to do good this year, but I know he's got another James Jordan tag coming up who kept him real quiet last time.
Yeah, he's got in 2 weeks.
All right, Matty, you stinky boy.
All right.
Let's get to your shit team. Now, where did it all go wrong, ladies and gentlemen? Where did this gloating piece of shit turn into the actual piece of shit? Let's find out right now.
You better hold your tongue.
All right, Matty.
Next week we're going to be right back.
All right, Matty. Took me, I got a 58. How did that happen? Went Hager tag, champ. Very good. Sullivan, I'm sure you were hoping more for than a 48.
Just a little bit more.
Okay, now, Matty, you put Dacos captain. Obviously not the best choice.
No.
But it's not where you went wrong.
No, I think you already told me where I went wrong, champ. It was Took Miller.
Now, tell me more about McRae. Now, he's no, man, McRae had season high CBAs. They had a season high CBAs. Now, where did it go? Why did he score 58? He scored 20 points lower than his season average playing in the midfield.
He just doesn't belong there, champ. He's got one more week until he's gone.
Now, is there any chance that he gets dropped this week? Oh, sub.
I hope not. Oh, actually, I hope he does get dropped so he doesn't lose any more money. That's because I don't need him to play this week. I just don't want him to lose money.
Now, Matty, Will Dawson, you traded him in for Richards or something? What injured player are you going to trade him to next?
No, he's going to be my loophole.
Oh, okay.
He's going to be
so it's just shame. What's Livingston going to be if...
he's my loophole in the ruck.
Okay, now what's Darcy Jones going to be?
He's my loophole in the forward. You have all these players in the forward, you know.
Yeah, your team's looking good, champ. And you still got Garcia. Is your loophole in the mid?
Nah, he's going to go next week.
Oh, okay.
Just
checking. Yeah. Now,
Powell.
Powell scored a 72.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah, what are you going to do with that? You're just going to roll with the 70s?
He got the lowest CBAs that he's got in the last 3 weeks, so hopefully against Collingwood he can kill us.
Yeah, okay.
Hopefully.
Now, Jack Steele, is he a premium?
I would say so.
How if he keeps on scoring below 100 all year?
Well, then he's not. Then he's going to be like a Walsh and a Green and a...
What are you going to do with Green?
What are you going to do with Green?
Champ, we're talking about your team.
He's probably my M8.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Oh, actually, no, because I'll have Yo on the bench, so they'll be fine.
And Marty Hall, is he just sticking around a while?
Champ, he's back this week.
No. He's nowhere near back. Or maybe he is. They did get smashed, but he's not back.
He's back. He's injured. He's expected available to play for round 15, Champ.
It's just funny how a week this makes your team look so shit, like when it looked so good last week. Anyway, I'm sick of looking at this shit team. Is there anything you want to... What are your trades? How are we going to fix up this shit team, Matty?
Yeah, all right. So 3 trades this week, Champ. I only made 2 shit ones to correct that crouch. So Goulden and Zorko and Kruger come in.
Yeah, for who?
For Oliver, he's gone. Moyle and Sexton.
Matty, Moyle and Oliver wanted 2 high scoring players. Have you ever thought maybe...
They both got their bye and they're not playing. So they're gone.
Champ, they don't... Okay. All right, that's good. Good stuff, Matty's team, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks for that, champ.
That's a good one, champ. All right, Joe, let's go to Jordys Shit Team.
Now, I just want to do a shout out to us because we said Grundy or Spain as a sneaky vice captain's option and we didn't listen to ourselves. So.
And they both got 150s.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
That's what we do here. SuperCoach Master.
All right, Jules. Okay, so let's have a look at your back line, champ. You got the same back line. You brought in Whitfield, you brought in Dale, and you brought in Goulden. So a couple of players that Jordy brought in that belong to Zeebs. You have Nick Martin and Stewart, champ. What's going on there?
Nick Martin scored a 92, so if you put him in your team, it'd be in your top 5.
But that's not why you picked him up.
I didn't pick him up for 92s, no. I picked him up for 100. So we're just
all right, so George, his last 3 games, he's averaged 89. His last 5 games, averaged 90. When he was picked, when you got him, it was. What are you going to do, champ? You liking him?
I'll keep him.
He's going to be your final. Is Stewart going this week?
Yes. He's going for Luke Ryan.
People are asking, why now? Why not 10 years ago that you...
I was going to give him up until his bye, to prove himself, and he hasn't. So he's gone.
He just hovers around the 76, 76.
Well, technically, he's averaged 92.5 for me since I've had him all year.
Is you happy with, at least you happy with that?
No, that's why he's getting traded out.
Understood. Champ, what else have you? What else you got to show, Champ? Who's coming in for you, by the way?
Luke Ryan. And I'm thinking it's going to be Zorko and a rookie. So really put a Zorko for that.
And who's out here?
Petrarca, Stewart, and perhaps a Sexton.
Champ, Sexton. I don't think you can afford that without having Sexton. You need to get rid of
rid of Garcia.
You still won't be able to afford one of those players. You need Sexton out and you need Shoutout out to get those 600,000.
But the thing is, I might not get Zorko because I'm still undecided about his 187 break-even. Because what happens, guys, if he gets a 90? I'll tell you what happens. He loses over 50K. And then what happens, we're picking up Zorko at his absolute premium price. What happens if he gets injured? Because that's a real possibility for this 35-year-old asshole. What happens if we're picking him up at his absolute premium and he gets injured?
You're worried about this now on the bye week when he's playing St Kilda where we should...
I am. I've been worried about it the whole year. That's why I haven't traded him in yet.
Champ, don't get him. I think he's going to get injured against
Okay, well, even if he gets 130, I'll be able to pick him up for 30K cheaper.
But then you got to ask yourself the same question. Is the 35-year-old...
But he's 30K cheaper. The risk mitigation is lower. But that being said, I still might get him. Any other questions, Champ, or are you just...
Okay, so Champ, is that Zach Reed? Is he just going to sit there for the rest of the year?
Oh, yeah.
Is he your loophole for the year?
I think so.
You think so?
Just like Marty Hall.
Yeah, just like Marty Hall, Champ. Now, everyone wants to know what's going on with David Swallow.
He was subbed. He was a sub, and he came on the ground and got 49 points in one quarter.
Was that the worst trade you've done this year? David Swallow?
No. Starting Stewart. Actually, Bytel's been pretty bad.
Well, Champ, everyone should have known you should have got Bytel, but David Swallow and Bytel, Bytel got a 2. Yeah, that's better than 2 points, better than Dawson. There you go. Will Dawson, everybody. No, Champ, it's not. Your team's really shaping up to look so...
What the fuck you laughing at? This team beat you by 150 points this week, you idiot.
I bet you 200 points last week.
Champ, welcome to this week. I'm better than you this week.
This week you are. Congratulations.
Okay, exactly. Congratulate me, you fucking loser.
You fucking loser.
I didn't even play him in the Cash League.
Who's playing in the Cash League?
I'm not bagging Jamie out.
Why not? What's wrong with you? You scared of your older brother's going to smash your face in? Is that why?
Yeah, no, you're trying to bag me to bag him, but I'm not going to bag him because I'm not an asshole. Like you. I only bag people who bag me.
If you ask Jamie if you're an asshole, I think he'll say yes, you are.
I don't care what people think, Champ. I just care what I think, and I think you're an asshole.
Wow, that's okay. I don't care.
All right, now we're done looking at my team.
Done. Yeah, I'm good.
Get you a couple extra last looks, Matty, so you know what a real team looks like.
There's nothing.
Yeah,
different.
good. And all right, now let's move it on, buddy.
David Swallow. Anyway,
Champ, David Swallow scored more in a quarter than almost took Miller did for the whole game.
Champ, David Swallow did not have the grips of Winhager.
Yeah, he was just a superstar.
He was so
One day he's getting a full game, and you look out.
He's gonna get that.
Now let's look at some captains, Matty, because this time I don't want to get it wrong.
Okay, Zorko.
And all right, Zorko vice captain, cool. Who's your captain? If that fat idiot gets injured.
He's not a fat lesbian.
We've lost the plot here.
No, Champ. I don't know. Who do you reckon? I like Zorko Vice, and I like probably either Sarong or Ryan. Because we read an article today that Fremantle are going to double down on Bont.
It's not double down on Bont. The two different things. They said they were looking at giving Bont a tag, and they're going to double down on the game style they play. Which is two. If you actually read the fucking 10-minute article, it's a long, boring read. They actually eventually get to the tag. It's right at the end where they said they're going to consider giving him some attention. It's pretty much the extent of it.
It's a tag.
Okay, it is a tag. And there's probably going to be your boy Hayden Young.
I don't care. He'll still get so many tackles.
Nah. The tag is never scored that well unless they're Kane Corns. Remember Kane Corns? Anyway, let's say Zorko does shit. Who are you putting captain? Luke Ryan?
I think so.
Not Bond because you're scared of the tag.
I am, Jamie. There's no other games unless you put Dacos after.
Adelaide is a piece of shit. Would you consider a Gordon? Or a Heaney?
No. Would you?
I mean, I'd consider it. I wouldn't do it. Nick Dacos against North Melbourne.
After his corked thigh. It's only corked calf.
I mean, if he's playing a game in marble.
You reckon he's going to go berserk?
I mean, you could put the captaincy on him, but if you look at some left of centres, what about Butters against the GWS Giants?
Champ, if that Ryan O'Brien's not playing again, Riley O'Brien, and that Squatchin's back in, Grundy's definitely a good captain option.
I think he might be back in because he was injured. He went off injured.
What's his name?
Squatchin, whatever. Struan. Something like that. Something
Champ, what's
stupid.
the best game of the round here?
Best game of the round, Champ, is GWS.
Jesus, what a shit week.
I reckon Dogs at Freo every day of the week. I'd watch that.
Oh, yeah, but like I'm talking...
Every day of the week, Dogs Freo.
Yeah, okay.
I reckon it's going to be, if I trade in that idiot Zorko, vice captain him, and captain... You'd be brave to go Dacos again, but maybe Dacos or maybe Luke Ryan. Luke Ryan's a safe 120, isn't he?
I think so.
And say tag him with Gallagher.
Take him with Gallagher.
Nah, I reckon Zorko into Luke Ryan. That's fucking safe. You feel like something's safe. If you want to try and get another 150, go Dacos and watch him hurt your feelings because that was hard to watch.
It was very sad.
All right, Matty. That's all we got time for.
That's all I got time for.
Can't wait to see what Matty scores again this week. Hopefully it's lower than me again because we love when he's moody. When he's happy, no one loves it.
Everyone loves it.
All right, Matty. Thanks for coming down. You grumpino.
All right, Trent, what do you think you're going to score this week?
1,866.
What do you think I'm going to score this week?
I've got an extra premium out than you, don't I? I got.
I'm bringing an extra premium than you are. Just sideways a premium.
I reckon you could maybe outscore me by 70 points, 80 points if you're lucky.
180 points.
Ooh.
That's if you don't get Zorko.
I'm going to get Zorko now. All right, see you guys.